Lisa, a standout member of the globally successful K-pop group Blackpink, has long captivated fans with her magnetic dance moves and undeniable stage presence. Among international audiences, particularly in the West, she has consistently been a fan favorite. But what happens when a K-pop idol goes solo and rebrands in a way that directly contradicts the cultural norms and values of the industry that propelled them to stardom? Cognitive dissonance is a psychological phenomenon in which an individual experiences discomfort when their beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors conflict, creating mental tension due to the inconsistency between their thoughts and actions. In simpler terms, it's that uneasy feeling when you hold two contradictory ideas at the same time. This concept could be applied to Lisa's transition from a K-pop idol to a Western pop star. The K-pop industry is built on a system that exploits young women, subjecting them to intense and grueling training while exposing them to the unpredictable wrath of parasocial fans who blur the boundaries of reality. Yet, Lisa's entry into the Western entertainment market comes at a time when movements like #MeToo and the rise of modern feminism are at an all-time high. The stark contrast between these two worlds creates a cognitive dissonance. Lisa gained fame and fortune in an industry that enforces rigid standards for women, yet she now embraces a Western narrative of female empowerment. Think about it. She went from rapping about not wanting a boy, but needing a man, to singing about women embracing their independence and becoming whoever they choose to be. The shift feels abrupt, doesn't it? But can Lisa be blamed for this? Of course not. She is merely a product of a long-standing system, a machine that continues to operate without signs of stopping. On February 6, 2025, Lisa released Born Again, a song in collaboration with Doja Cat and Ray. According to Lisa, the track represents her transformation into a new woman who fully embraces her freedom and becomes her true self. But wait, does that mean she wasn't truly herself as a member of Blackpink? Was Blackpink Lisa just a facade, a persona carefully crafted until she reached the pinnacle of fame, only to discard it once she had the power to redefine herself? Why is it that so many K-pop idols who achieve Western recognition eventually abandon the industry's cutesy, infantilized image in favor of a bold, self-empowered persona? We've seen this before with her fellow Blackpink member Rose, who, in December 2024, released a fully Western album reflecting on heartbreak she experienced during their tour. The irony is hard to ignore. K-pop idols are famously discouraged from dating, with any public acknowledgement of romantic relationships heavily muted. While feminism has gained traction globally, South Korea in 2025 appears to be struggling to keep pace with these progressive shifts. In January 2025, a BBC article reported the story of a South Korean video game character designer named Daram, who became the target of death and rape threats from young male gamers. The outrage stemmed from the hand gesture her female character used in a pose, one that was mistakenly associated with an online radical feminist group that mocked the size of Korean men's genitals. This misinterpretation led to an online witch hunt, unleashing a wave of misogynistic harassment against a woman simply doing her job. Similarly, in November 2024, The Guardian covered the South Korean 4B movement, a controversial feminist movement advocating the rejection of marriage, childbirth, dating, and sex. The term 4B originates from four Korean words beginning with bai, meaning no baihan, no marriage, baichulsun, no childbirth, baioni, no dating, and bisexu, no sex. At its core, the movement is a rejection of heterosexual relationships as a means of resisting patriarchal structures. It emerged in the mid-2010s alongside a surge in online feminist activism, fueled by deep-seated gender inequality. South Korea has the largest gender pay gap among OECD nations, and women continue to face systemic discrimination. The political climate has further intensified these tensions. When President Yoon took office in 2022, he appealed to discontented young male voters by denying the existence of structural gender discrimination and pledging to abolish the country's gender equality ministry. According to sociology lecturer Min Young Moon, the 4B movement serves as more than just an ideological stance. It's a symbol of young digital feminists' frustrations with South Korean society. Several incidents have further fueled feminist activism in South Korea. In 2016, a woman was murdered near Gangnam Station by a male stranger who claimed he committed the crime because women had ignored him. The case ignited nationwide protests against misogyny-driven violence. The rise of digital sex crimes has only exacerbated the situation, from hidden camera voyeurism to the epidemic of AI-generated deepfake pornography targeting young women. Even the word feminism itself has become a deeply stigmatized term in South Korea, carrying connotations far removed from the Western understanding of gender equality advocacy. Misogyny is deeply embedded in South Korean media, and its effects are evident both within and outside the K-pop industry. In Singles Inferno Season 4 on Netflix, the main focus is on female contestant Seon and her love triangle, or rather, love square, with male contestants Jungseo, Theo, and Junseo. When Seon formed a stronger connection with military contestant Junseo, fans were up in arms, claiming defeat. Many insisted that Theo, who had been dedicated to Seon since day one and refused to pursue any other female contestants, deserved better. Even though Seon simply didn't connect with Theo on a romantic level. A February 5, 2025, article from India Times relayed the outrage from many Reddit users who argued that Junseo stole Seon's spark and that their chemistry wasn't there. These critics put down Seon and her choice, insisting that Theo was the one who truly deserved better. But let's be real, this is a reality show where contestants only have 10 days to get to know each other. That's nowhere near enough time to truly understand someone. The whole premise of Singles Inferno is about primal attraction, seeing someone, feeling a spark, and choosing that person. And honestly, I don't think Seon ever felt that way about Theo. In a way, she was doing him a favor by rejecting him. If anyone is to blame here, it's Theo for refusing to pursue other women and deciding from the start to be a one-woman man. Nobody forced him to blindly chase Seon. It's not her fault that she was attracted to someone else. Leave the poor girl alone and let her live her life. Women are allowed to choose partners they actually feel connected to, and for Seon, that person was Junseo. On a broader note, I feel like women in the K-pop industry, and honestly just women in general, deserve to be treated with more respect and care. Take Lisa's Born Again as an example. Women should be allowed to be the women they want to be. Just let women live. Let women be. Amen. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'll be doing more thought pieces like this in the future.